All right. All right. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started. And the others that come in later can, I guess, watch the repeat. Because I don't want to be long. I just wanted to share this really quickly. If you're just joining, could you post where you're from? Let me know you can hear me. Let me turn my volume up. All right. I'm going to get started, and everybody else that comes in, they could just rewind it or whatever they need to do. So, first of all, I want to do a brief introduction of who I am. My name is Bridget Rowe, for those of you who do not know me. I am energy. I am powerful. I am who I say that I am. And I look at us all as being energy. And I feel as though all that we do is emit and receive energy all day long from our source. And so the purpose, well, my purpose, first of all, in this particular life is to inspire others to evolve to their higher self in the areas of mind, body, and soul. That is my purpose and my passion. The purpose of this particular video, though, is to teach you how you can use your own energy when praying to create whatever it is that you want. And so before I get started, I just want to throw out my website, which is www.saltoftheearthpub.org. There you can sign up for consultations, view the merchandise that I sell, order my book. You can email me, and we just on minor things. I do consultations if it's really detailed, but you can email me there. It's a direct link to me. And I send out newsletters to help you along your journey there at my website, www.saltoftheearthpub.org. All right. So let's start. Okay. You are energy. And all we do all day long is emit and receive energy from our source. Okay. No matter what your walk of life is. And I just wanted to do these two brief examples when you're praying to help you manifest using nothing but energy. Okay. So I have two examples that I want to show, and the difference for me is I came up in religion, and in religion, it feels as though I was always asking or begging for the things that it was that I wanted, and in directing my energy to an outside source instead of using my energy that I had in order to get the things that we want. Because in religion, they often even teach you that God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. So I use those things, power, love, and a sound mind, when I pray in order to receive those things in my physical reality. And so prayer to me is emitting energy. And so when I begin to give thanksgiving for that particular prayer, I am receiving. So that's all we're doing right now. You are receiving this particular energy from me. We're emitting and receiving energy back and forth, me and whoever is on this live feed right now. So the two examples that I have for you is all of our prayers are one or two things. We either want something to go away from us, or we want something to come into our lives on the physical reality. That's basically the foundation of what prayer is. So I wanted to do these two examples to teach you how you can use your own energy. Remember that I just am thankful for you to have an open mind with this, because I don't know where you are, if you're still in religion or whatever, but just have a little bit of open mind and just pay attention to us being energy. I wouldn't teach you anything that will be detrimental to your journey. And I know that they're going to have some church folk, because they always come on here, that might not be here yet. And I came from that walk of life. But just have an open mind, because all things are energy. And I'm talking about things that predate religion here. Talking about things that were in existence before you met your pastor, and before you pick up the book, the biblical book, the Holy Bible, the Sun book, whatever you call it. All right. So we have two types of prayers. The prayers that we want something to go away. Prayers that we want something to come into our life. So we're going to start with a prayer. I just have a piece of paper here, just saying away from you. Okay. We're going to talk about a prayer that we want something to go away. Now, let's say, for example, I'm going to give an example of maybe a job. You don't want to be on the job anymore. Maybe you're sick, or maybe you're heartbroken, or whatever. You create through this particular chakra, your throat chakra, right? It is a powerful form of energy. We know that because an example of that is because in the beginning, it was only thought. In the biblical text, it tells you in the beginning was the Word, right? The Word was with God and the Word was God. So that word, that self-expression, that word became physical reality. That's how we got here, based upon thought, word, and expression. And we were created. So when you pray, you want to use this particular chakra, this particular form of energy to emit whatever it is that you thought of or that you want. So in this particular example, we're trying to get something to go away from us. So we have to pay attention to the type of words that we use. We're going to be speaking from the place of love, power, and sound mind, right? So with that understanding, love, power, and sound mind, we're not going to be saying, oh, please, oh God, why is this happening to me? You know, why am I going through this? We're not going to go to that place. If you need to go through that place and cry and roll on the floor, you do that first. But then you need to get serious with yourself, with your words, with your prayer, and step into your power. And you use choice words like, I bind you. I cast you out. Away from me. Depart from me. I know you not. You step into your power of knowing. And so you spoke that out loud because you're praying, right? Let me see if I have a pen. All right, so you're praying. You spoke that out. That was energy. That was energy that you was emitting. And so another powerful way for you to get that thing is write that very thing down. So this example, you want a job away from you. Okay, you say, I bind you, low frequency job. I do not vibrate on that frequency anymore. Away from me. Depart from me. I'm on a higher frequency now. I need you not. So you write that down. You don't have to have a long prayer. You write this thing down on a piece of paper. Writing. That's self-expression too. You write it down. And because you wrote it down and you want it to go away from you, you take that piece of paper. This is all energy still. We're working with energy here. You take that piece of paper, and because you want that thing to go away, you fold that piece of paper away from you. This is action. Away from you. You fold it up because you no longer need it anymore. You don't need it anymore. You don't want it. You just said you binded it. You just said, depart from me. I know you not. Away from me. You talk as if it is presently leaving you in the present. Not that, oh, I want you to go away by this time. No, don't, no. Right now, away from me. Stay into your power. Stay into your zone. Use your energy to create what you want in your life. So now we have this piece of paper that we wrote our thoughts of our job, our broken heart, or whatever it is, our sickness, or whatever it is that we want away from us. And so we're focusing on energy. We put our energy, our intent, our thought, our self-expression, our power has cast this thing away. Okay? And because we cast it away, we don't need it anymore, right? We don't need this anymore. It served us no good in our journey. We're not on this frequency anymore. And so when you want something to go away, you destroy it. Okay? And we can destroy things with fire. Fire is energy. And so you burn the paper. You burn it up. And you watch this paper burn, go, be no more. But you are thinking in your mind, goodbye job, goodbye sickness, goodbye heartache, whatever it was that you wrote on this piece of paper to get it out of your physical reality. Okay, so now you spoke it, you wrote it down, you use fire, another form of energy, to help you expel that from your physical reality. Now you never have a prayer without being thankful. Just like in the church, they teach you when praises go up, blessings come down. So you always think your source of energy, whatever that is for you, the Most High, your angelic beings, the ancestors, or whatever. You thank them. You show gratitude for it. So that thing that you wanted to go away can be vanished out of your physical reality. I feel so thankful that I no longer have to stress with that job anymore. I am thankful for that sickness and disease leaving me now. I am thankful for my new life, my new beginning. We always talking in the now, in the particular moment. I'm thankful right now. Things are always working out for me. This is working out for me right now. It's about the choice words. It's about your energy, your vibration, your frequency, your power, all things, all energy. So that is for something that you want to go away. You bind that thing away. So some people have prayers where they want something to come. So I wanted to give you an example of that. A prayer where you want something to come into your life. You know, and we can use an example of, let's think about joy. Let's think about a deeper connection with the ancestors. Let's think about bliss, closer relationships with source energy, with the Most High, angelic beings. Let's think on that level for this one here, because we want that to come. We're going to use that example. We want that to come into our life. So now we're going to imagine it here already. We're going to say with our throat chakra, with our self-expression, we're going to bring life to it. We're going to say, oh, it feels good to have that relationship with my source of energy, with the angelic beings, the ancestors who have always been with me lifetime after lifetime. It feels so good to walk into my purpose in this right now moment. It feels so good to know that you are here, that you have always been here for me, guiding me, protecting me, nourishing me, loving me, and being there with me all the days of my life. I feel so thankful for you. It's nice to know that you have my best interest in mind always. I can feel you now. Things are always working out for me in this physical reality. So that's how you would say that particular prayer with your mouth. Because remember, in the biblical or in religion or whatever, they'll say the tongue is like a two-edged sword. You know, you can bring blessings or cursings, but you want to bring blessings with this particular prayer because you want something to come. And they talk always about the power of the tongue. They talk about this even in religion. So you use that in your prayer, in your spiritual journey, your power of your tongue, your power of your self-expression. So that was a prayer that we just said out loud because we want it to come. And then we're going to write on our piece of paper. We still use our piece of paper. And we write the prayer. It feels good to walk with my ancestors daily. It feels good to be led and guided by them right now. And so because this particular piece of paper, we want it to come into our life now. This is a prayer of coming instead of going away. We fold the paper toward us because these are the things that we want. These are the things that are coming right now. They are on their way right now through my energy, my self-expression of it, my creativity of it. And I often think about in the biblical text, you know how they have all of those parables that say, one says, except a man come to God as a child, they cannot enter into the kingdom. In so many words, it says something like that. You have to have this type of imagination like a child to get that thing. You have to know that the thing is coming. You have to see that thing before it gets here. So on this particular one, this prayer, I folded the paper toward me because this is what I want to come. Now, in the one that I went and put away from me, I burned it. I didn't want it anymore. But this one, no, this is like my seed. This is something that I would like to grow. And so I'm going to fold this in sideways also. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm folding this sideways also because I wrote on this. I spoke my self-expression to create life into this. And so this is my seed. And I'm gonna put these written words close to me because I want this to come. This is the thing that I want. And the blessings of God are yea and amen. And so I keep this. I hold this. I hold this in my hand because I'm emitting my energy, my thought, my wanting this. And it's all about my intent. It's all about my energy. Because my energy is going to go up to the cosmetic realm and then it's going to come back to me in physical reality because I am a co-creator. I'm creating this thing. So now I folded this paper with my prayer on it. And so now this prayer is my seed. You do it your own way. But if I were to do this, and I was to create this, I would get a spoon out of my kitchen drawer and I would actually bury this. What do you do with a seed? You want it to grow. I would go outside. Maybe you still on your Jesus thing, baby, and I respect you where you are. I would go outside, though, and I would bury this into Mother Nature. Because anytime you want something to grow, that's where you put it in that good soil. And I would bury this piece of paper with just a little bitty spoon. And I would bury this into Mother, and I would give this to Mother, and I would say, Most High, Universe, Infinite Intelligence, I put this in your good soil, and I want this thing to grow. This is my prayer. And I give it to you. I give it to you. And as I sit there and I bury this, this is one extra thing that I do too. And I know the church folk gonna really think I'm tripping now, but I don't even care. Because you all go in, you all have your little candle on your altar, and you say, take, eat, this is my body. Drink, this is my blood. You do your little rituals or whatever, but I'm doing this for love. So what I would like to do, this one here, I'm talking about, I said what? The ancestors, that I wanted a closer relationship. So I would get a candle, a white candle, a blue candle, or maybe a pink candle that represents love. And I will put my intent, not only did I put it on that paper, but I'll get, this is just a safety pin. And I will write into this candle, I will write love, ancestors, peace, joy, bliss. Whatever it is, the thing that I wrote on that paper to correlate with those choice words. And then I would take my fire, back to energy. I would take my fire, I would light my candle. And as I light my candle and I bury my seed, I sit there and I meditate and I know the very thing that I put on that paper, that I put in my heart, that I gave my energy to, I know that it is coming. And so when I watch my candle go out, I can watch the words. I can watch the words that I wrote on my candle be sent to the cosmetic realm, because this is my prayer. This is how I pray. And so my candle go out. My paper is buried in that good soil. And I'm thankful. You never forget to be thankful. Always remember to be thankful, because the blessings of God are yea and amen, but it goes according to how you feel. So all of that was me admitting energy. So now the only thing that is left for me to do is to receive. Oh, it feels good to know that my ancestors are here. It feels good to know that that relationship is now a current relationship. You know, the one that I put on that paper. It feels good to know that my mental capacity is expanding. My consciousness is overflowing. My mental Rolodex is on fleek. This is how you have to walk into your blessings, by walking into your power, your love, and your sound mind. This is how you pray. And I'm not going to be here long. That's what I wanted to share with you. And the purpose for me sharing with you is because I feel so sad when I see people talking about this waiting on God stuff. When there is a God within you that is waiting on you to show your power. You are an extension of source energy. You are an extension of the sun, the S-U-N sun. You are a condensed version of sun. You are powerful beings. And it is disheartening to hear people say that, well, if God don't do nothing else for me, he done enough. I beg to differ with you. Get up, walk into your power, because you are energy. You are a creator. You are powerful. You have enough power to create worlds. Go get your blessings, baby. Be blessed. That's all I wanted to share with you. I love you. And they love you immensely. Goodbye.